We gotta keep that same energy. We gotta keep that same energy, with everybody. We can't switch up. We can't talk different. We gotta keep that same damn energy. And there's a lot of people I gotta keep the same damn energy with. And before we start off, man, let me start off like I always do. If you are a booty clapper, this is not for you. If you like to give men hugs, this is not for you. If you bite your lip when you wipe your ass, this is not for you. If your asshole gets tight when you hear me speak, this is not for you. If your breath smells like nuts, this is not for you. A lot of people don't like the truth. A lot of people don't want to hear the truth. A lot of people want to be told what they want to hear, but they don't want to be told what they need to hear. And the one thing I'm going to do is keep that same damn energy. Oh, yeah, I got one more. For Jamal Charlo, if you touch another man's beard, this is not for you. This is not for everybody. We got to get on to everybody and everything. We starting off with Devin the Nostril Haney, Devin the Wet Dream Haney, Devin I'm Dreaming Haney. This man wants to overturn the ass whooping he took into a win. There's no way, shape, or form did Devin the Open Nostril Haney won that fight against Ryan Garcia. Ain't no damn way. Even Victor Conte says you shouldn't even drug test the day before and the day of a fight because it has no benefit. I mean, let's keep it real. Let's keep it honest. Let's keep it unbiased. And this man thinks he won? I'll tell you what, we'll reverse that decision when you take your L from Loma. We all know that was a damn robbery. Devin the Nostril Haney. Close that wide-ass nose. What's wrong with this damn man? Devin, I'm Dreaming Haney. Devin, the Wet Dream Haney. Sit your dumb ass down. We ain't got time for that. And we also talking about Floyd Mayweather fighting Victor Ortiz. Nobody want to see that garbage. That's trash. Don't nobody want to see that. Only a bunch of Floyd lovers will love to see that fight. And I'm going to tell you this. If you want to see Floyd Mayweather fight Victor Ortiz, then you need to wipe your mouth off, you filthy animal, because ain't no true boxing fan want to see that trash. Let's be honest and unbiased about it. Let's be honest and unbiased about it. We got to start talking the truth. We got to start being real. We got to do it. Then you got Canelo Alvarez. His next mandatory. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to let everybody talk about this. I only want to see Canelo versus David Benavidez. His mandatory, I don't want to see him versus William Skull. I don't want to see him versus Edgar Berlanga. I don't want to see him versus Terrence Crawford. I only want to see Canelo Benavidez. That's the only fight that makes sense for me right now. Period. People say, but Terrence Crawford's a welterweight. I don't want to see Canelo destroy this man. That's a pointless fight. Terrence Crawford needs to get some smoke in his own weight class. This don't make no sense. I don't want to see these garbage mismatches. I want to see Canelo versus Benavidez. That's what I want to see. Too many fanboys talking about Canelo ducking. How we ducking when these guys moving up to 175? Canelo Alvarez then beat everybody in his damn weight class, and the last two guys decide to move up in weight. So if Canelo has to fight his mandatory, that's a damn shame. My brother Remy, he says, brother, I joke about Haney being my boy, but F him. And I'm going to tell you this about Devin the Nostril Haney. He disgusts me because he's talking about, oh, I want to restore my O. Well, you can never restore the O that Diddy took, not the one that Diddy took. But here's another problem with Devin the Nostril Haney. You lost your O against Vasily Lomachenko. You remember him sitting in the back, Dad, he figured me out. Come on now, we know what it is. We know what it is. Look, I'm going to just be honest and unbiased about it. A lot of people don't want to tell the truth. A lot of people don't want to be real. A lot of people don't want to keep that same energy. And I got some roasting to do, some haters to talk to. And look, look, here's Devin the Vacuum Nose Haney. I'm going to tell you this. Son of New Jersey, ever since Vasil Lomachenko sent Cambos to hell, the son of New Jersey, there's an APB out for you. We need to find you. The son of New Jersey, you're somewhere. You're my brother. I got a lot of love for the son of New Jersey. Respect to you. But kindly, respectfully and kindly, son, get your ass on this podcast so you can get body bag. You said George Cambos was going to beat Lomachenko. You need to get your ass up here. You need to get your ass up here. Because the son of New Jersey, you my brother, I respect you, but get your ass up here or I'm going to body bag your ass every single day until you decide to step on here with the landlord. Don't make no excuse for you to be picking a D-level fighter in George Cambos, a one-hit wonder, to beat Vasil Lomachenko. You got to get cooked, my brother. And I say that with all kinds of respect and love and appreciation for every time you come on the podcast. Much respect to the son of New Jersey, but get your sorry ass up here and explain yourself. Let's get to these callers, man. Let's get to these callers. The Big Boss, what's good with you, Big Boss?
Sup, Luke? Yeah, can you hear me well?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look, we all about keeping that same energy today. We all about just elaborating on everything that needs to be talked about. First off, my brother, what's the first thing you want to get into today?
Oh man, I'm not surprised with the IBF mandating the fight with William Skull. Like, I don't think Canelo is going to take that fight at all. It's even worse than Edgar Berlanga, man. Like, I mean, I wouldn't surprise me if he vacates the belt at this point.
Look, the only way that I'm okay with Canelo fighting Berlanga or William Skull or any one of those guys, the only way that I'm okay with that is if Canelo has a deal with Benavidez. Eddie Reynoso said that Canelo might fight 3 times this year. And if he fights in December or something like that, okay, fight your mandatory, but fight Benavidez. I have no problem with that. So he ends the year with Benavidez in his mandatory. I have no problem with that. But if you're just fighting your mandatory and then you fight Crawford or something, I don't want to see that shit. You don't need to be fighting Crawford, a guy moving up all these weight classes. And look, I'm sorry, nobody wants to see Berlanga or Skull get destroyed. Now, I have no problem with it if he fights Benavidez. That's my stance on it.
Yeah, I think maybe he'll use it to sneak in like a 2-fight deal, possibly. I mean, that's another option. And if he wants to fight the third time this year at the end of the year, then that makes sense. But if it's just the same as usual, 2 fights a year, then yeah, neither Berlanga nor Skull. It just can't happen, man.
Those are just not what I want to see.
That's okay.
And we're also talking about paying for fights. You want to see the best fights. You want to see the pay-per-view numbers come up. That's not the pay-per-view numbers not coming up to that. That's not going to happen. And and people talk about Terrence Crawford, Canelo being a great fight. That ain't no great fight. Anybody that thinks that's a great fight, Canelo versus Terrence Crawford, needs to wipe their mouth off because that ain't no damn great fight. That is not a great fight. Terrence Crawford would be a considerable underdog to Canelo Alvarez. David Benavidez will also be an underdog to Canelo Alvarez. Make no mistake, neither one of these guys would be the favorite to beat the face of boxing. Do you agree with that, my brother?
Absolutely, my brother. Absolutely, man. So hopefully Canelo gets this through. If he has to vacate the belt, so be it. He don't need the belts. He's got all the money in the world. So he don't need it at all. And he don't have to pay the IBF a sanctioning fee because that's what it is, man. They want the sanctioning fees. And did they not get it during Munguia?
Absolutely. And Juan says Bivol was an underdog. That's because the odds makers didn't understand that Dimitri Bivol, because he doesn't have a recognizable or a good name, they overlooked him. Canelo didn't. He said it was a risk. See, at the end of the day, only a dumbass idiot or a moron would think that Dimitri Bivol was ever an underdog to Canelo. Height advantage, reach advantage, weight advantage. We're talking boxing. We're talking facts. We're not talking dummies. That's the problem with these guys. And so whoever said that, let me get his name. Juan, go wipe your mouth off, Juan. Go wipe your mouth off. But yeah,
you know what?
I
Oh,
appreciate you
sorry.
coming
Go
up here,
ahead.
big boss man. I got a lot of
Yeah.
people in line,
Hey,
my
and
brother.
one more thing. I don't know if I'll be on for the stream for Fury and Usyk, but I will say
Okay.
this: I feel that I feel there'll be a controversial split decision victory for Fury, just like Ngannou. Since there's a rematch in place, I have a feeling, man. I just have a slight feeling there will be so much controversy throughout
Oh,
that fight.
we will find out. I think that fight ends in a knockout. We're gonna go over and put our predictions in Friday, but I appreciate you letting me know right now, my brother. Thank
All
you
right,
so
man.
much for joining.
Salute, Nuke. Thank you.
Salute, family. And salute to my brother Alberto. I appreciate it, my brother. Salute my brother from another mother supporting the channel. My brother Mars says the son of New Jersey face is on a milk carton. I mean, look, here's the problem I have with the son of New Jersey. This is the problem I have with the son of New Jersey. The son of New Jersey is my brother. The son of New Jersey is a guy I respect tremendously. But right now, son of New Jersey, you're looking like an asshole. Get your ass on this podcast and explain yourself, son. Because you got to come up here. You can't disappear for all this time. And Loma went out there and put an ass whooping on Cambos. You said Cambos was a beast, a monster, a killer. I told you he would get stopped. I told you he was trash. I need you on this podcast so you can get cooked. You should still be running from the truth. Come on, my brother. My brother Edwin Castillo says, why isn't David Benavidez blamed? He didn't want to enforce his mandatory. And also, David is the duck, not Canelo's fault. Bud can do whatever, but not Canelo? That's a great comment, and that makes perfect sense. People sitting up here talking about Bud Crawford has earned this. He's earned that. He can do whatever he want to do. If you believe that about Bud Crawford, you need to wipe your mouth off, you filthy animal. And I'm going to tell you why. Because Terrence Bud Crawford has beaten one guy, one top fighter over the course of his entire career, while Canelo Alvarez can take on big name after big name after big name. And yet people want to give Terrence Crawford extra credit for that. He won a lot of belts. He went undisputed twice, but those are hollow accomplishments because he beat Jeff Horns and Dongus, all these garbage ass fighters to get it. You gotta show me you can beat killers. You're supposed to be pound for pound number one. Those belts don't mean shit if you ain't fighting nobody. My grandma would have went undisputed at 140 fighting Dongu. I mean, let's keep the same damn energy. That's all I'm saying. All I want is everybody to keep the same damn energy. That's it. I don't want you to change it up. I want you to keep the same. My brother N1 says, if you like swallowing churros, this is not for you. Speaking of swallowing churros, shout out to Southpaw Boxing's mama. Shout out to you. You've been a great supporter of the IBF, and I appreciate it. Salute. Salute. my brother, the boxing realm says Bud sexuals claim that Bud beats Munguia at 168. I tell you what, look, I make predictions all the time. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong, but I'm never afraid to go on the record if I truly feel a certain type of way. One thing I will tell you is if Jaime Munguia and Terrence Crawford fought at 168 today, I got Munguia by knockout. And I don't care what nobody say. I don't care how nobody feel. Jaime Munguia will stop Terrence Crawford at 168 pounds. If you believe otherwise, if you think otherwise, you in fact are a Bud sexual and you just don't know it. Because anybody dumb enough to believe Bud is going to be up there and be able to beat Munguia, even being on his bike for 12 rounds, he's not going to be able to do it. He can't walk down Munguia. He can't take those shots. His chin ain't that good. His power ain't that good. Beating Errol Spence does not make you a god. Let's just be honest and unbiased. You are not the god of boxing for beating Errol Spence drunk ass. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You are not the god of boxing for beating Errol Spence drunk ass. Tim Bradley, sit your old peanut butter faced ass down because you don't know shit about boxing. This is the same guy said, I think Terrence Crawford can go in and beat Tyson Fury. I mean, literally, Tim Bradley should be Terrence Crawford's official nut holder. Where's his nuts? I'll hold him. Yeah, Terrence Crawford can. Oh, he'll knock out Munguia in 2. Oh, he destroys Canelo. Oh, he walks through Benavidez. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He'll beat everybody. You know, he body bags Usyk. This is how Tim the Hater Bradley talks. Tim Bradley is officially his nut holder. Tim Bradley, wipe your mouth off when you're talking about Terrence Crawford. That's the problem with these guys. Always kissing ass. Terrence Crawford's a great fighter, an excellent fighter. And Madrimov ain't no Triple G. He ain't no killer. The man has 11 fights, ain't never beat nobody, won a vacant world title. What the hell has he done? Now all of a sudden, because he's fighting Bud Crawford, this man is Triple G. He's Anthony Joshua. He's Roy Jones Jr. So they want to give this man extra credit. Extra credit. Extra credit. Jaime Munguia would destroy Terrence Crawford and Madrimov on the same day. Neither one of those guys can move up to 168 and mess with him. Stop sitting up here talking crazy. Either we're going to be boxing fans or you're going to be bud sexuals. And if you're going to be a bud sexual, wipe your mouth off. Let's get to the next one, man. I'm sorry. I just had to let that out. My brother Al says, I don't have a problem if Ryan wins over Haney gets overturned as long as they overturn the Haney's win over Loma. Haney only won because he's black. And I agree 100% with that. Think about it. All the judges were American. They appealed the decision. No one gave a damn. No one cared because no one supports Loma like that. All of these fanboys said, oh, Devin Haney won. Then he ran away from the weight class, refused to give him a rematch. This is your king? The Nostril? This guy? Devin the Nostril Haney is your king? Come on, man. Y'all got to stop it. I mean, look, I'll tell you what. If Lomachenko can actually get the official win that he deserves over Devin Haney, fine. Reverse the Ryan Garcia win and then go ahead. Hold on. And then go ahead and make the rematch. And Ryan's going to steamroll his ass again. Look, at the end of the day, people want to talk about a contaminated substance. People want to talk about this dude like he's guilty and there's all this proof and facts, and they don't have none of that. They're talking out of their ass. They're trying to save Devin Haney's oath. Too bad you can't save it because Diddy already took it. That's the problem that we have here today. I just dropped the link. The son of New Jersey is in the building. The son of New Jersey. You're in the building. I dropped the link for you, my brother. If I need to drop another one, I will definitely do that for you, my brother. You know, salute to Sam Shaw. Salute. Look, man, we're going to get to everybody. We got a lot of people backstage. We got to get to everybody. I want everybody on the live. We got a lot to talk about with the son of New Jersey. We got a lot to talk about with everybody else. Let me get everybody else on. Untouchable Raider says, I don't like Ryan, but I'm losing respect for Devin Haney. Also, Haney only fights leftovers and one-hit wonders. Cambos, he's overrated. He's extremely overrated. Like Hit Kid would say, he's bloody overrated. That's how Hit Kid would say, he's bloody overrated. That's how Hit Kid would say it. That's how he is. I wonder if Hit Kids get chicks like that. Hey, let me get in those chicks. I don't know how he would say it, but you know how Hit Kid is. You know Hit. Anyway, I agree, man. I didn't lost all respect for Devin, the email champion, Devin, the Nostril Haney. I've lost all respect for that guy. He's an absolute clown. A clown. Houston Promotion says Haney can't be the email champ without an email win. He needs that email win. He needs somebody to help him. He wasn't ready. He needs that to help him. My brother Edgar Jay, what's good with you, Edgar? What's good?
Oh man, how you doing, Noob?
Good, my brother. Good. Talk to me about everything that's going on.
Look, man, I just wanted to first say thank you for doing the Lord's work, for shattering fucking narratives out here. For clapping Southpaw's mama's cheeks.
Me and about 20 other guys.
Yeah, man. Hey, I just wanted to come here and talk about the narrative, the racial narratives, man, the double standards when it comes to a lot of the black folks out here. Much love to my black people, my black friends out there, but these narratives got to stop, man. The whole thing with Naoya Inoue saying that he needs to come out here and fight a black fighter. If not, everything that he does in boxing is not credited. Canelo Alvarez, the whole narrative is with him ducking black fighters, and now all of a sudden the new narrative is that he's ducking Terrence Crawford now. All of a sudden he's ducking Terrence Crawford. No one has ever mentioned Demetrius Andrade anymore. Bro, it's fucking insane, man. The double standards are insane. To me, Naoya Inoue is the number one pound-for-pound fighter in the world. And the reason why I put him above Terrence Crawford is because he's beat more world champions in more fucking weight classes.
Facts.
His accolades are a lot more. He's a Super Series world champion on the tournament, right? He's a one-time fighter of the year, one-time fucking fight of the year. How is he above Terrence Crawford? Just because he's not black? Or why? You explain that to me, bro.
Exactly. I mean, they want to put him down because he's not black. If Inoue was black, they'd be out here saying he's the greatest fighter that ever lived. But
I mean,
because he's not, they want to hate on the man. There's people literally that think that Tank Davis is better than Inouye right now. They think that pound for pound, based on what they've done. Oh, Tank deserves to be on the pound for pound list. I've seen pound for pound lists where they have Tank Davis at like number 3 or 4 above Canelo, above Usyk. Like, I've never seen anything like this. In the words of Hit Kid, you're bloody mad. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. And here's the thing, bro. This is how you know a motherfucker's dick riding, bro, because when Tank has knocked out all these bums that he's been fucking fighting, right? Non-champions, all these motherfuckers. Oh, he's a great fighter. Pound for pound, number 1. Inouye knocks motherfuckers out. He's on steroids. He doesn't fight in Las Vegas. He doesn't fight in America where it counts, like Southpaw's dumbass. I mean, bro, it's insane, bro. It's fucking ridiculous. And I want to hear the new narrative with Canelo now, man. To me, I want to see I'm like you, bro. I want to see the David Benavidez fight like anyone else does. You know what I mean?
Facts.
But I'm at the point, bro, where Canelo doesn't gotta prove shit no more. You know what I mean?
He don't. He put in the work.
Hey, my only issue with him is, look, if you ain't gonna fight him, fine. Vacate the fucking belts and then fucking, do whatever the fuck you want. You know what I mean? Just don't hold the division hostage, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Give David Benavidez a shot. If you don't want to, vacate the motherfuckers and do what you want. But he's got nothing left to prove. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely, 100% correct. And here's the thing: if for any reason a Benavidez fight don't happen, if any reason that don't happen, I don't mind Canelo going off doing whatever he got to do because he's beat everybody else at 168.
Exactly. And then how the fuck you gonna say that you're ducking Benavidez and Benavidez lead when it's about to get mandatory for real? Because a lot of people, he's been a mandatory for 3 years. He's never been officially mandated to fight him, bro. Never.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I mean, unless and then you leave. Wasn't it supposed to be in March that it was officially gonna be mandated? And he fucking leaves the division, bro. I mean, it's just I can't stand boxing fans sometimes, bro. It's fucking ridiculous. But I love you, bro. You speak the truth out here, and you'll have a subscriber for me forever, man. I really appreciate your work, man.
Always, my brother. Thanks so much for coming on, my brother. Salute to you, family.
Later, man.
Salute. All right, man. Now we got a special guest next. I am really, really ready for this. First of all, let me get to this comment. Inouye's ducking Tank and Bam Rodriguez. This guy always leaves the amazing two, always puts this up. And I've never seen a bigger Tank lover than this guy. This is the craziest thing. But without further ado, I gotta add 2 people to the panel because I need something. And what I need is I need somebody to explain to me. I need somebody to explain to me.
Yeah, you better say your pros. You better say your pros.
Hold on, I'm asked to check. How does one believe that George, the one-hit wonder Cambos, can beat the Matrix? How can anybody believe? That Cambos can beat the Matrix? How is that possible? He robbed Maxie Hughes, but all of a sudden he's a god. Explain that to me. Please, respectfully, kindly, the son of New Jersey, you have the floor.
You know what? All y'all, you know what? I have no comeback.
How you doing, buddy?
Oh, fuck off, mates.
Look. Now, what was the conversation like, Hit Kid, the other day when we talked about Loma versus Cambos, and if Cambos would lose, what would happen? He would kiss a kangaroo's ass live on it. I'm just
we warned him.
Well, at least the trip to Perth was worth it. At least I got to meet the head coach, Mr. Jim Cambos. At least I was ringside for that.
Look, man. I think like this puts an end to it. I made a video out a long time ago, almost immediately after he beat Teofimo, and I said that Cambos ain't beat no other fighter with a little bit of skill and talent. He's just not doing it, and I think this proved it right. Cambos is an okay fighter, but this guy ain't. He not beating Ryan Garcia. He not beating Devin Haney. He's not beating Gervonta Sugar Tank Davis. He's not beating any of those guys. Not beating Loma. He's just not that guy. He's just not that guy. He's going to be a journeyman. He's basically a journeyman right now. He's basically a journeyman right now. George Cambos is basically a journeyman right now.
Really
And that ain't
is.
no hate, son. Son, that is not no hate. That's a fact. That's a fact. You only beat Tio off of a fluke. You ain't did shit else. And you robbed Maxie Hughes. You got destroyed twice by the nostril. The Matrix put your ass down. What has he done? He's done nothing.
I believe
Is
you'll
he a
like us some
journeyman or
money as
not,
well.
Hit Kid? Is he a fucking journeyman or
That's
not?
right.
Hit?
That's right, Hit Kid.
He's a one hit. He's as fluke he's as fluke champion as, let's be honest, Figueroa is right now. Even though I did actually have him beating Tio on that night.
Oh boy!
Look,
Yo,
Cambos is a damn fluke. He's not a great fighter. He's not none of that. He's not none of that. Cambos is completely over, and he loves to talk shit on Twitter. Shut the hell up if you can't back up your words. Talking about he's a warrior or ferocious or nothing like that. He was ferocious on that canvas. That's what he was ferocious on.
Let's be honest. The only round you could give George Cambos of that fight last Saturday was round 1, when Loma was just figuring him out. After round 2, Loma's like, "Oh, I figured you out. Now get punished."
Don't smile at that, son. The son in New Jersey smile. Maybe he could get round 1. You want a cookie for trying to get a fill out round? You don't get a cookie for the first damn round.
I was at the fight live. I can tell you right now, at most, George won at least 2 rounds.
No, he didn't. Stop.
No, he did not. No, he did not.
Stop lying right now. Stop lying right now.
I'll give him 1 just to be
I'll
nice
give him
about
1. I will not give him 2 rounds. What the fuck are you
I
smoking?
said at the very least 2. I didn't say at least 2. I said at the very least.
Look, I just wanted you to learn your lesson. Never pick George Cambos, because that if you would have bet your house, you'd be homeless today.
Oh, the Lomachenko, for fuck's sake.
Don't ever do that. One more thing, son. I apologize. I went hard at you, man. You my brother, so I never
I
disrespect
don't
you.
care, man. At least I stepped up, unlike these other motherfuckers that would puss out. All right, you know.
Yes, sir.
I'm not going to puss out when if Tim Sue loses. I'll be right here.
Yeah, and I'm not
I didn't
if
puss out.
Virgil loses.
No, let me put it like this. I did puss out when we thought Haney would cook Ryan.
At least I had a valid point on the Cambosis thing. At least I said one thing right about
what's that?
Loma lost to Tio. Tio loses to Cambosis. That's why. And then Cambosis, I thought.
You want a cookie for that, son? You want a cookie?
Yes.
Yes,
I do. I can tell you in a rematch right now. In a rematch right now, Tio probably would lose again.
Oh my God, you can't be
No, come on.
You can't be this.
No way.
I don't even look, Tio doesn't even look good off of his last fight. But I truly believe that Tio would cook this man right now.
Tio would be right up for that rematch.
Look like,
Tio
and
would be
there's
right.
a reason he
wasn't fully
the
up for the
rematch at one point.
He wasn't fully up for the first fight. But I will fully admit Cambos won that first fight. If they rematch it, Tio will be right up for it, and he'll probably stop him like Loma did in like the 10th round.
I'll tell you one thing. I actually know what George and his team, what they told me what they're going to do next now. I tell you what they're going to do.
Speak.
Retire.
Well, no. George was thinking of it, but no. Well, he said basically take the year off, come back next year summer, get like maybe 2 tune-up wins, 2 comeback wins, and then go for the guy that he was battling on Twitter, Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, I mean, look,
Ryan Garcia will kill him.
Hold on, he might as well skip them tune-ups and just get knocked out, because this is pointless. Like this is point. He's done, man. He's not beating nobody. He's in it for paydays at this point. He's a journeyman at this point. I'm sorry, I hate to tell you this. And look, and I'm not only going hard at you, and I actually felt bad for you when he was getting his ass whooped. I was laughing, but I was also sad for you. Because you're my friend. I was laughing, but I was sad for you because you're still my friend. Now, when Demetrius Andre was getting his ass whooped, when he got cooked, man, I was like, punch, take the nose ring out. I was going crazy. But I wouldn't do that to you.
Well, that's punch drunk. We already know Andrade has been 15. At least George ain't 15 years of fighting without like beating a legitimate fighter. At least he's done that.
I can give George Cambos that. He has that. If he has nothing else, he's better than Demetrius Andre.
His resume is better than Andrade's career.
That's a fact.
It is.
That's true. That's true.
Sorry, Punch, but it's the truth.
And sorry, not sorry, Punch. All right. Oh man, Devin Haney gonna try to date Taylor Swift to get some clout. Look, man, I need everybody to talk to me about this Canelo Alvarez mandatory. I know a lot of people have been talking about it. It's been going crazy. So you guys can go ahead and start dropping your thoughts. Canelo mandatory. What do you think he's going to do? Edgar Moreno first.
What up, boys? What up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can
Yes,
hear you.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
All
yes,
right,
sir.
no worries, no worries. I thought my mic was off or anything like that. Well, yeah, I mean, son of New Jersey, like the landlord says, it's time to pay up, bro. But anyways, I mean, we could discuss that later. I mean, like I said before, dudes, like Canelo, he's in a kind of in a bind. He's in a fork in the road because right now there's other guys claiming his name that like Bumbitas or that wanted to fight, didn't mandate it. So then he moves up to 175. Then the Bivol bitter beef situation getting screwed up as well. So he's to me, in my opinion, the mandatory sucks, and I don't know if he wants to keep it so that he can try in my thoughts try to be undisputed in two different weight classes at the same time and then call it a career. I think that's his ultimate goal. It's just shitty that he has to fight guys that we all know really don't stand a chance.
Yeah, and look, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Now, if Canelo has a Benavidez fight on at the end of the year, would you be okay with Benavidez or Crawford?
No, I mean I would 100% want Benavidez at 168 since he's fucking claiming this and that and this and yelling like a freaking like a female dog in heat. So I mean if he takes a fight, if he literally legitimately takes a fight at 168, I'll be happy as hell to see him get his ass beat and then him taken out of the picture. Which if that goes that way, then I guess it kind of cleans up the road for Canelo to then go to 175 and then fight Bitterbib or Bivol for everything at 175.
I would love that as a final cap to everything. Those two guys getting it on. Let me get to the next one. Hit Kid, who do you got winning? I mean, no, who do you got winning? What do you want to see Canelo do next? Do you want to see him fight his mandatory or throw the belt in the trash?
Here's the deal. The RBF will probably strip Canelo. No, he's got 4 weeks to negotiate. I think that's the key right now, from today. If I'm correct, he's got like a whole month.
Yeah. He has 4 weeks to do it or he goes to prison.
So that's the key.
Days.
That's the key right now, those 28 days, because within those 28 days, June the 1st happens. We know on June the 1st, Benavidez fights Gosneck. If David wins, Canelo throws that belt in the trash for me. That's what I want him to do, and he should go and fight Benavidez in September, October, November.
But at what weight class?
At what weight class?
What 168? Benavidez
No,
is
but then
168.
right. No, but then why drop the belt? Right.
Why drop the belt?
I'm pretty certain if Canelo will probably tell the IBF, it'll be the question of IBF. He may have no choice. I think Canelo will say to him, "Look, listen, give me till June 1st. If Benavidez wins, I'm making the Benavidez fight. Can we pay this guy some money? This German guy, okay?
Step aside money. Right. Step aside money.
But the IBF, because they are stubborn, they've stripped Canelo before, even when he was waiting on a big fight at a lower weight, probably won't accept it, and that's why he'll probably have to throw the belt in the bin.
Right. But at this point right now, Canelo was a star back then. He was, maybe he wasn't completely the face of boxing, and that's why they, did the stupid stripping of it. But at this point, their hand would be forced to not strip him to make that other fight so they can cash in on the fucking sanctioning fees.
I absolutely agree. And here's the deal. Here's the other deal, and I really mean this. If Benavidez loses, then
that's the other thing. Right. That's the other thing.
I have no problem with Canelo fighting his mandatory.
Yeah, look, it's a simple solution. Just pay the guy to step aside or just wait. And then if you take the Benavidez fight, you can do it for history.
Well, that's what I mean. If you wait till June the 1st.
Yep.
If Benavidez wins, then you offer what's his... I'm sorry.
Whatever his name is, Skull.
Skull.
William Skull.
Yeah, you offer him the step aside money. If Benavidez loses, then you fight Skull. Simple as that, as far as I'm concerned.
That makes sense. That makes sense. And hold on 1 second. The amazing too. He's up here calling the son of New Jersey a meat rider, a Canelo meat rider. So go ahead, go ahead and click the link, man, where I can body bag your ass. I'm just
Hello?
gonna talk trash to you from now on, son. I just mess with you, man.
No, Son deserves all the cooking he's getting this week.
And we got one more for the son before we keep up with
Oh
this.
my God!
Man,
How many?
you should have thought about it, bro. You should have thought about that, man.
Hello?
Okay, hold on 1 second, G. Jesus. Devin
Oh,
says,
okay.
the son, hey, son of New Jersey. I'm at Diddy's house with Wilder, Spence, Fulton, Andre, Kai TV, Tim Bradley, Shakur, and your boyfriend, Cambos. I guess they're all twerking in the pool right now. They're waiting on you.
They're taking each other's O.
Son,
Oh,
you should
They
have.
say
damn.
yours is next.
You know what's funny is that George is the only white person in that group.
See, now they're diverse.
I know.
That's a good thing.
Son, you have to take it.
All right, and I'm taking it.
Okay. And then G. Jesus, what do you think about Canelo? Should he fight his mandatory next?
I mean, I'd rather go with your option. Pay the guy step aside money and try to go for Benavidez because I checked on BoxRec. This guy's record, his last 2 fights, he fought one dude that had like 18 losses, and then he fought one dude that was like 16-1. I don't know how the fuck the IBF made this guy a mandatory. That's fucking weird.
The IBF is really, really weird. What do you think about kangaroo piss? What do you think about this, man?
The reason I came as Kangaroo Piss because I think somebody was to come in with that name if Cambosis would have lost from the last live that I remember. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I did it. Nobody else was doing it.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Hey,
son.
Son, I'm gonna need you to honor your word, my brother.
You gotta change that name, my friend.
Thank
Wait,
you,
wait,
Kangaroo.
Can I ask Son a question?
Oh my God! Yeah. What is it?
Son, one question. What did you actually see that Cambosos has that's elite that made you think he was gonna be Loma?
All right. Well, one sentence. Tiafimo beats him. Cambosis beats Tio. Cambosis beats Loma. There you go.
So because he beat
So
Tiafimo,
triangle
you
theory.
thought that he could do that? That's crazy.
No, the triangle theories don't always work, fam. That's
Triangle theories don't work, bro. Bro, he was hitting Loma to the body. That motherfucker is pillow fisted.
I mean, it's worked before.
Well, I will tell you this, man. If I believe something like that, I need to pour me up a big glass of kangaroo piss because wash that down because I don't know, man. I don't know. Son,
Look at his face. Look at his face. He knows that he has to take it.
Bro, I like Cambosos, but still, I could never.
I respect Cambos as a fighter. And a
I'm
warrior.
admitting it.
I can. Yeah, we can respect him because he didn't run from nobody.
Lomachenko.
I'll say
hey,
this, man.
son. Like, quick question. At which point did you know it was a losing battle?
And what do you mean by that, actually?
Like at which point of the fight? I guess is what I'm saying. At what round did you was like, okay, this is not gonna go the way we all thought?
Well,
or at least you thought.
Well, since I was at that fight live, since I was close to their corner, and since I was watching it, I was like, oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, as long as you gotta attack him, bro. You got to get in his face because I was like, all right, yeah, I don't think outboxing him is the right idea.
Did you crown the 11th round?
You should have told the team this isn't working.
No, I was yelling one time. I yelled one time. I didn't want to get kicked out of that RAC arena, so I yelled out saying, outboxing it. Okay, yeah, I have to eat my crow because I really thought this man was going to actually, because I thought it was working for like 4 rounds.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Now, is it okay if I share one piece of our conversation, son, to the panel?
Yes.
This is a small piece. I'm not going to say anything other than what I was. I'm only going to share what he told me the game plan was, and the game plan was to outbox Vasil Lomachenko.
Now let me get to tell you what round that I thought George was lost, where I threw in the towel. Moment when round 10 hit, I was like, or maybe actually no, yeah, you're probably right. It was when he got dropped. I was like, all right, game's over. Did you cry? No, I just no. I was there. I was with his team. I was with his coach, and I told his coach, better man won. I never hated Loma. I actually like Loma, so I was like, much respect to the dude. You know, he Matrix is back. No excuses.
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
What was your reaction when you knew, oh, fuck, I'm going to have to come and see Nuke and Hit and all then? When did that set in?
When you basically tweeted, you know, after when he got after when the kangaroo.
Oh yeah, you never responded to that tweet. Yeah, and there's a reason why I actually want to read this out. Okay, because before that fight, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm holding receipts here. Okay.
Hold on. See, this is the problem that I have. This is a lesson learned because you should have known better than to be a George Cambos fan.
Can I go? Okay.
Yes.
Go.
So he said this, okay? Just remember, me and him, as well as the strength and conditioning coach, spoke on it, and we will teach Loma who the better boxer is. Once we shot the world and outboxed the boxer, believe that. Can't wait to tell everyone in the panel. Told y'all. And that was before
what was that on? What was that on?
He said that to me on Twitter. I have the tweet right here on my phone.
Oh my god!
Oh my lord!
So I can go in there.
Yo,
and look, and here's a big problem I have with that. Coach should have been fired too.
it wasn't his head coach; it was his strength and conditioning.
Well,
Hold on,
he should have been let go. Thinking you can outbox Loma, that was a big mistake.
Guys, hold on. Just for everyone who wants to see the tweet, so they can go on and retweet it and like it and quote tweet and embarrass this guy. It is now linked in the chat.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
You are getting it.
Man.
I couldn't respond back to you because, you know, after the fight I was tweeting congratulations to
Oh yeah, because I did send a response. I sent a response which was the following. Here it is. At Southern New Jersey. Hey mate, hope you had a good time. Can't wait to see you on IBFP Boxing Live this week. Nuke's Live. Couple of smiling, laughing emojis. Lessons had to be learned. A gift, my friend, to you. Sum up tonight for you with Lomachenko Cambosas. And all I've got is the Kermit the Frog gift with mistakes were made. Because, ladies and gentlemen, that was Kermit the Frog type IQ from Mr. Son of New Jersey.
Well, I will say this. I could tell you why I was actually surprised when Loma actually stopped him. And the reason why I was like, oh my God, he actually did something Haney and Teofimo could not do. He actually stopped George. He actually whooped him.
And I'm first off, Hit Kid. Samuel Shaw says you need to put some bass in your voice.
I'm still struggling with this podcast.
That's fucked up.
Yo,
I'm still struggling with my voice podcast. I'm actually
he's basically saying you got baby nuts, bro.
yeah.
Guys, I'm struggling with my voice post-COVID. Legitimately,
Hey kid, don't feel too bad. When I first got on the live, they were saying I sounded like fucking Raleigh Romero.
Oh God,
man, Raleigh Romero sounds like, dude. He sounds like a transsexual, bro. Real talk.
I hate Raleigh.
Oh man, he just sound like a transsexual.
And also, I was like, I actually said one more thing before I left that arena. I was like, okay, the Matrix on 3, 1, 2, 3. He is the motherfucking Matrix.
Oh man,
Here's another thing you should be saying about Lomachenko.
No.
Best fighter at 135 still. By a mile, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah,
I think he cooks everyone at that weight.
Well, hold on. He was still the best fighter at 135 after the Devin Haney fight.
Exactly.
And I think that's the one thing that got to be cleared up, because a lot of people seem to think that Devin Haney went in there, whooped his ass, and then went up in weight. No, Devin Haney's been a pussy, and I don't like Devin Haney. I don't like his nostril. I don't like all the oxygen he tries to keep for himself. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. This shit ain't right. This ain't right.
I don't like how he's hogging all the air. Looking at
Loma got robbed. I mean, I think that if you took 100 fucking people that are novices to boxing, I would think that 51 of them would say Loma won that fight.
Didn't the Fight Hub Oh, go ahead.
Well, here's the thing. He could have put that behind us and just said, "Look, I'm a rematch Loma, and I'm gonna get that over with." He didn't want to do it. He did not want to go through that type of fight ever again with him. So he said, "I'm gonna go up and fight somebody that doesn't have those abilities."
No,
Nah,
but
dude, because they follow. I'm my bad to cut guys off, but these guys, I'm sorry, but most of these black fighters, they're all just following, Daddy Mayweather's playbook. They're not gonna take a rematch with someone that put them through the fucking steamer because now they're second guessing themselves. I mean, we all know Castillo beat him. De La Hoya could have squeezed out a win if the refs weren't, playing favorites. So I mean, Maidana could have ultimately got a draw, but they're very hesitant to run it back, and they're not gonna run it back. That's why they're just following the playbook.
If you think Devin Haney is going to take a risk after what happened with him and Ryan, everything's going to be a cherry pick from this point on out.
Right. He's going to take nothing but nobody's.
Listen, I'll say it. Early career, I was a fan of Devin Haney. I'm going to fully admit
I
it.
was too. Then his nostrils got too big for his britches.
Me and you clashed on it. I'll fully admit, I was a fan of Devin Haney early career. I'm not now. I think this what he's doing over the Ryan fight's perfect. I can understand if it's a no contest. You get where I'm coming from because I think still that might happen. Okay, because of how strict what do you call it? The athletic commissions are. I can see the no contest probably happening. But trying to overturn the all, like saying, "Oh, I need me all overturned." No, that comes off as a little bit energy.
Like a man.
That is little energy.
Tony Glizzy says Hit Kid sounds like he has a helium addiction.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I'm sorry.
Damn,
Dealing with two fucking bouts of COVID will leave you like this.
Well,
Fuck me.
Haney, just take the dang L. You're turning into Deontay Wilder. We don't want that.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
But what you got to look at, bro, if you look at it really well, all you see is some karma happening right now. Because see how Devin Haney just got robbed really by Ryan Garcia by either the 3 extra pounds or the peds. It's like a robbery. And Ryan ain't trying to give him the rematch. So he did the same thing to Loma. You cheated him out of a win, and you're not trying to give him a rematch. This is really all karma, bro. And also about the robbery with the Loma and the Haney, I think Fight Hub did like some kind of service poll and where to see if how many people feel like Loma got robbed. Almost 200K people said yes. So that means that's obvious that it's a motherfucking robbery, bro. All it is karma that's happening at this moment, man. Haney, but let's see if Haney can bounce back like Loma. Loma just came back and look at him. He's a motherfucking champion. Can Haney do the same fucking thing is the question, bro.
Here's the thing. Haney was talking about moving up to welterweight and all that. Well, go get that.
Hell no.
No, he's gonna get beat up worse.
Honestly, I even think Sandor Martin beats him at this point.
I don't think so.
I think anybody.
Whoa! I'm not gonna hear. I don't think. Who said I don't think so? That Martin.
I don't think so.
No, I didn't say that.
I disagree because I think Martin, as we all know, was fucking clear, and it was clear as day. Martin, as far as I'm concerned, is a fighter who's had bad decisions go against him, and is a really good fighter.
The thing about it now,
he's an excellent fighter, but you still want to kind of look at the fight as a whole. I mean, he's not fighting Ryan Garcia. Sandor Martin's an excellent boxer, but is he going to have the power to put down and hurt Haney?
That's exactly what I was going to say. Like at this point, Ryan has given anybody the playbook to beat up Haney. Like anybody that has, some solid or decent boxing skills and that has some sort of pop can literally walk up to this dude and just fucking try to beat the living piss out of him, and he's gonna fold.
Well, the reason why I said that, I think Martin at this point will beat him is just because, I mean, there are some fighters that don't have a bunch of knockouts and all that, but I think Sandor Martin is just a better boxer than Devin Haney.
I'll tell you what, son, New Jersey. Let's make a little wager on it.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do it. No. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Well, at least that's Haney. That's Haney. And going back to Loma, as far as I'm concerned, no wonder why Tank Davis, number one, ran away from that dude for about 7+ years. That's number one.
Still,
number
Untouchable Raider says Tank destroys Haney. knocks him out cold. They got beef. How do you guys see that fight, Tank and Haney, right now? How do you see that fight?
Oh, give me time by knockout.
Yeah, Tank's gonna beat him
Yeah,
up.
I say the same
And
thing
I
by
hate
knockout.
Listen, I hate
Fuck
Tank.
Tank.
There's
And
no
look,
I can't.
And I don't like either one.
And if you're Tank right now, this is probably the biggest clout fight you can get. Go in there and knock him out.
Go in there and destroy him. That's it.
Knock the nostrils off of that mother.
Man, how do we know that Tank ain't gonna put no kind of weight stipulations on Haney as well, bro?
Nah, I don't think so.
That's true.
I don't think he needs to.
I don't think
so,
he would.
bro.
He's
pillow fisted.
He's speaking facts. He didn't need to put it on Ryan, but he, you know what? Tank is that much of a coochie. I could see him doing anything to get an advantage.
Exactly.
Yeah, but Ryan also had power though. Ryan had power. Haney has no power. Literally, the only thing Haney has is skills.
That's a point.
That's a great
Yeah,
point.
and
What do you think, Kangaroo Piss?
Man, I mean,
I'm talking about the son.
Wow.
Oh.
Well, I was actually going to tell you a comparison because think about it.
Let me hear it.
Floyd Mayweather waited for 5 years to fight Miguel Cotto after Cotto got stopped. And what is Tank? I wouldn't be surprised if Tank Davis does that with Haney, since Haney just came off basically a destruction of an ass whooping. So I wouldn't be surprised if he fights Haney when Haney's at his lowest. Kind of like how Floyd did with Cotto.
Well, that's possible. That's possible.
I mean, he's kind of doing that with Loma. He's kind of doing that shit with Loma over there, trying to call him out and then deleting them tweets. He's going to wait like almost a decade, you know what I'm saying, to start talking about Loma again. He was talking about him back in 2017, 18, 19. Now he won a fucking IBF, and now he wanted to bring him up again after almost a decade.
Low-key, I kind of want Frank Martin to actually expose and beat Tank, because I'm going to laugh my ass off.
You're not the only one who wants to.
You're not. Yeah, I mean, that would be a blessing. That would be a blessing.
It would be a huge blessing.
If he exposes him, bro,
it'd be
I'm
Christmas
gonna
for us.
bro.
It'd be Christmas.
Hold on. I got another problem. I'm going to give you another guy I don't like. I don't like Shakur Stevenson, man. The guy stays on social media all day trying to get people to like him, be my friend, all of this type of shit. And his energy ain't the same. And this is what I mean. Listen to this, Clavo. I don't like Shakur Stevenson energy. He's an excellent fighter, but I don't like his energy. 1 minute he says he's pressing Oscar Valdez. You got to give me that smoke. He's ducking me. I mean, I remember he went on this tirade about that, and I was like, okay, so he's just trying to fight anybody desperately. But then when it came to Tank Davis, I seen his interview talking about, Tank can do whatever he wants. He's the biggest name in the sport. He's the face of boxing. Why is the energy not the same of saying this man is ducking him?
Bro.
Man, look, Shakur right now, he's fucking all over the place, bro. I mean, he's over here responding rudely to some of his people that they're actually just giving him some advice. You know, and he actually wants to blast them. And also, how the fuck are you going to keep on talking shit on the company that's promoting you, throwing out the fucking race card? It's not the fucking race card. It's not that they're racist. It's just that you're boring. I'd rather see a Shakur fight. I mean, not a Shakur fight. I would rather see an Oscar Valdez fight than a fucking Shakur fight at this moment. I mean, just for the simple fact that once you were fighting with De Los Santos and I kept on hearing Navarrete's name and you were being booed for about 6 minutes. I mean, look, right now, bro, he's just salty. He's being a sour patch at this moment. He ain't getting no clout. What he needs to do is need to focus, change up his style. He needs to fight a little bit more. He needs to get in the pocket. He needs to learn how to fucking not get wet while he's in the pocket. He needs to bring back his stock up, man, because all this talking, it ain't doing nothing for him, but just making him a dislikable person. He's basically like the little kid version of Clarissa Shields at this moment, bro.
Bro, can I add on into that though? It's like so basically, like, as far as I know, like, everything you said is true, but like, as far as I know, I think he's about to, like, he's trying to. I don't think he's re-signing with Top Rank. So yeah, he threw out the race card and all that bullshit. But it's like you said, you're not an exciting fighter. The promoter has to sell tickets to make money to pay everybody. You're not selling nothing, so I can't. I can't give you $1 million when all we made was $100,000, bro. So they don't understand that fucking pay gap. But now at this point, I'm pretty sure that he's not gonna be re-signing with them. And because he didn't re-sign with them, they're not promoting his fight, so they're not trying to give him a fight because they're not trying to give him a payday because he's not gonna be signed to Top Rank much longer.
Dude, well, this dude is asking more than what he's really worth. Right now, he's
exactly.
He's making about $3 to $4 million. You got one more fight with Top Rank. After that, you're a free agent. You can pick to go where you want. But do you think that if you get signed by Matchroom, do you think they're gonna pay you $3 million, bro,
Hell
for
no.
every fight?
No.
No,
That's
no,
not
unless
gonna happen,
Eddie
bro.
earns a
Nope.
businessman. Business comes
Right.
first.
Right. Unless he throws himself into the fire right off the rip, which I highly doubt he will do.
Well, it's a good thing that De Los Santos fight was not pay per view, because if it was pay per view,
Oh
They
my
would have lost their shirt.
It,
how many pay per
was-
view
it was-
fights do you think it would have done actually if it was on pay per view?
60K
50,000.
maybe. Yeah, 60K
Oh.
maybe.
I got,
No, 1,000. It'll do 1,000.
it's stupid though, because that was pretty much like an easy way to make himself be known to like casuals. But the thing is, everybody was cheering for Navarrete, and everybody considered the Navarrete fight the main event. Like as soon as he stepped up, started doing that fight with De Los Santos, bro, everybody forgot about that fight. They're still talking about Navarrete.
You're into
And
your
so,
hit
man,
kit.
yeah, and Shakur's getting paid a lot more, bro. Does that make sense to anybody that this motherfucker is way more entertaining? He actually gets dropped and he fucking comes back. Shakur is fucking doing the tour of the turnbuckles, but he's getting paid a lot more than fucking Navarrete, bro.
No,
That's
it's
what I
not.
don't
It's
get,
not.
man.
That's not. Yeah.
The fucking business is ass backwards now, bro. So yes, you're gonna have to stick with Top Rank. You're gonna have to, because nobody's gonna get you. Boxer ain't gonna get you. A fucking Matchroom ain't gonna get you. You think PBC's gonna treat you good? Right
Hell
now,
no.
them motherfuckers, man, all
No.
you niggas are jumping ship over at the fucking PBC, bro. So
PBC,
right
PBC
now,
is going under.
exactly. You
I
know what I'm
think
saying?
PBC's
So,
going. I still think PBC are in.
bro,
I'll tell you, PBC are thinking, and I really mean this. PBC are thinking that this Tank David Benavidez doubleheader is going to save them pay-per-view buys, and they're going to be in for a
No, rude
I
awakening.
mean,
It's not.
I don't see that. I don't see that, bro. Because if Tank, let's be nice about it. If Tank makes the 300K and the most David's ever sold is 100K, I mean, all I'm looking at is either 400 or 500K pay-per-view buys. I mean, 500 is not bad, but I don't think it's gonna go a million.
No, hell no, hell no.
The PBC fanboys better buy that fucking fight then. Y'all motherfuckers
They better-
better stop fucking.
They
talking shit on
don't. They
Index.
only
They
fucking
better
stream
buy
it.
that shit.
These
Yep.
motherfuckers always be talking about their fucking fighters at the PBC. These are the same people that don't fucking pay for shit. They stream that crap.
look, bro,
Exactly. The only
I think they're going to be lucky if they do 300,000 buys with
There
Tank and
you go.
Benavidez headlining.
Yep.
exactly, because the only dumbass I know that wasted $80 on that pay per view that bought it was my nephew. Which I told him I'm not going to your damn house to watch that trash. I'm watching it right here on the laptop.
Hold on, son. I can't allow you to disrespect him. Call him a dumbass.
Well, I just did. Well, I just did.
I can't allow that disrespect.
Well, I
No disrespect.
Wait, one question. Besides Tank Davis and Benavidez, who else is on that card to even justify it being pay-per-view?
No one.
This is
Oh my
just
fuck.
Those guys are not. Those guys are not justifiable for pay-per-view.
Nope, I can't even think of anybody right now.
I mean, I might be able to say maybe Bostick just a little bit, but he's not really a big name. And I mean, he's known, he's been a champion. He's only got one loss on his resume, and that's the fucking better be. That's why I feel like he's gonna get exposed. Bro, did y'all see them two niggas side by side? Fucking Bostick looks like a fucking man. David Benavidez looks like a boy.
Oh,
I don't know. Well, I
I
mean,
mean, that would be a
I
nice
don't know,
shot.
man.
how old is Bostick? 36?
37.
30, yeah,
Yeah.
37, I
Oh,
think.
he's old. Yeah, he's.
and see, the fight really is going to tell us two things. It's going to tell us what Benavidez really got, and it's also going to tell us what Bostick got left. If Bostick is still who he was when he left, he whooped Benavidez every day of the week. If Bostick is an old guy that got retired by Better BF, that's going to show up in the fight.
I agree.
I mean, in my perspective, it's a showcase.
I'm hoping that Bostick.
I mean, that's what the PBC hopes for. They hope that
They're
you know,
hoping David destroys him.
right. They're hoping for that because now they're gonna sit there. Oh, look, he moved up and he beat the crap out of this guy. Yo, Canelo's running from him because look what he can do to this guy. Yeah, that guy's 37 and he's fucking been retired for a year.
Speaking of Canelo, this is the one. Here's what I want this man to do. The Williams Skull fight. It's an okay fight. It's all right, but this is what I want him to do: vacate that belt, put your ass up to 175, and get Benavidez once or if he wins, and then beat the brakes off of Benavidez at 175, and then get Bivol Better be a winner, and then retire after that on a high note.
Man, you know what? I didn't even talk about that. But on that Canelo and the Williams Skull, I mean, there's really not much to gain here at all. The only thing that's
It's over.
basically making that fight is just that it's a mandatory. You either fight the guy or you'll get stripped. Unfortunately, I think the IBF is the more strictest sanctioning body.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and this is, and I think even IBFP pointed this out, a while back when actually the IBF actually stripped them. So, I mean, the guy's got what 22 fights and no losses.
He's
The only
21-0
thing
with 21-0 with 9 knockouts.
So that'll be the only thing he'll take another fighter's oath. That is the only thing he'll gain from it. But I actually would like him to satisfy the mandatory, keep the undisputed, and do what the fuck you just said, son. Go up there and just go for the 75. Keep his undisputed status at 168 and go to 175 and try to gain more straps.
Yeah, because
that's what I said. I think that's his ultimate goal.
Well,
to
no,
be undisputed.
No. The son said he needs to just vacate the belt. Like he needs to drop.
No. I know what he said, but that's what I said like a little while ago. I said I think that's. I mean, if everything would work out, I think that is Canelo's ultimate goal, to be undisputed at those 2 weight classes and then call it a day.
Hold on, one second, fellas. Victor Delgado, he says I got David Benavidez knocking out Canelo in 4 rounds.
Put the drugs down.
Sure.
I'm fine with that. If he wants to be the next Kangaroo Kiss, he's more than welcome to be. The only thing, Victor, if you're listening to the sound of my voice, Victor, go ahead and click the link. I would like you to come up here and explain how you came to that conclusion. Yes. Please click the link. And also the Spit Bucket Podcast. IOTBA, wherever you are, if you're listening to me, Mr. IOTBA, the Spit Bucking Podcast. I've seen a lot of comments from you lately talking about Canelo ducking or he's acting like Floyd Mayweather. Please take my invitation. Come on up here. I would love to talk to you, my brother. We know strangers to each other. We've had debates. We've had back and forth. I would love to talk to you about that because you think Canelo ducking Benavidez. You think that he's acting like Floyd. You think he's cherry picking. You think all of it. Please go ahead and click the link and come explain that because I would really love to have that conversation with you. I think some things just got to be sorted out. If I didn't respect you, if it wasn't like we didn't have any history, I wouldn't even mention it. But I'm doing it respectfully. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. But going back to what I was saying, like, think about it. If Canelo's ringside at that fight, if Benavidez actually destroys Vosdick, what will Canelo do? Because think about it, Canelo and Vosdick, they're like what? They're stablemates or whatever they are.
Yeah, Canelo might be there because they are stablemates.
Yeah, because they'd be like, okay, he's like, all right, you knocked my friend out. How about you try fucking me up now? And then he makes the fight for September. And then he beats the brakes off of him, goes back to B-Vol, better BF, wins that, goes undisputed 175, retires on a high note with those wins.
I mean, yeah, that would be the perfect scenario for him. But I don't think Canelo will be at that fight. I don't think that's his style. Like I highly doubt that he would go to that fight and make one of those awkward fucking things where he'll just go in the ring and call him out. I highly doubt he'll do that.
No,
like Hickman said, like Hickman said, I mean, it's gonna depend on the result of that fight. It's gonna depend on the result of that fight, and then the IBF, fucking, I guess the upper room that makes the calls is their hands gonna be forced because at that point they're gonna be like, all right, let's pay this guy step aside money and let's make that fight in September for 1 million pay-per-views and it'll be the fight that everybody wants to see.
Here's my deal, and I really mean this. The fight could have already been made by now.
Yeah.
Even with the Godstep fight as the last stand. You want to know why I'm saying this? The fight could have already been made right now. Ladies and gentlemen, David Benavidez refused to get in the ring back when Canelo fought.
I was so mad when he did not get in the ring.
It is clear. The footage is there to see, and don't anyone ever tell me Canelo is ducking Benavidez when that footage is out there on the internet. You could see Canelo actually invite him into the ring.
Canelo was like this. He was like,
yep.
Here you go, like, big boy.
Canelo's like, come on, you've been calling my name. Get in the ring.
And
with the huge smile.
And Benavidez,
he was like this.
Doesn't move a muscle. He
Man,
doesn't
David
move
looked
a
confused.
muscle. He shat himself pretty much. He was like, "Oh shit, my bluff's been called. What do I do? I'll just stay still. I'll just stay
right,
still."
He didn't go in.
I gotta say that
maybe he'll blow over. We all saw it. You do not want the Canelo smoke.
Exactly, bro. Because I've been saying, look, man, if you really, really wanted that fight, you over there talking shit that he's holding on to the belt, yeah, he's ducking me, he a pussy, he's all that shit. If you really wanted it so bad, you would have got up in that ring. Triple G got up in that ring, you know what I'm saying? But they already had something worked out. This could have been the fucking beginning of the actual build-up for that fucking fight.
And he didn't want to get in the ring.
And I don't want to hear people say the excuses saying, "Oh, well, Benavidez has a fight already coming up." I don't want to hear that shit.
No, he has a chance to get in
the
ring.
What the fuck? What the fuck? He's
a fight in June.
Canelo's a proven fighter, bro. He's a fighter coming up. What the fuck does that mean?
That's what's so ridiculous. He had the chance to get in the ring, and he didn't get in the ring. He don't getting in the ring, and I dare Benavidez fans to say, "Oh no, he had no reason." No, he had a chance to get in the ring.
He did. That's free publicity.
I know, and it don't matter if he has a fight coming up already. It doesn't matter. That doesn't give you a valid excuse on not to get in the ring. I mean,
right, because everyone
had nothing to lose.
Right, and not even that. Like everyone, like 99% of us are under the assumption that he's gonna win this next fight. Like apart from a shock around the world, he's gonna win.
Well, let me ask you this: Pats Nation says, imagine if Benavidez and Tank lose their fight, the PBC would fall.
Oh God!
Oh my God! It'd be heaven. We'd be in heaven.
They would declare bankruptcy the next day.
No, Nuke, we will be in heaven on this channel. Think about the LD. Southpaw will have probably killed himself.
Man, Al Heyman will go back to fucking Golden Boy, bro, where it all started.
I'll be like, thank goodness I don't have to be in kangaroo piss anymore. Thank goodness the PBC is out.
If they both lose, the PBC's out of business if they both lose, even though I think they're going out of business anyway. That's the certain death nail. But two, it'd be heaven on here for us. For the true boxing fans, it'd be heaven. It would be heaven.
That company is literally just showcase.
I can't lie. Listen. I think they're both going to win. I think Tank's going to win by knockout. I think it's going to be devastating because I'm sorry, I'm not a rater of Frank Martin. I think it's more of a cherry pick fight. But if they both lost, oh my God, heaven on earth.
Well,
I'll bust a mean ass nut if that happens, bro.
Loki.
Yo. What the fuck?
Loki, not gonna lie, I actually think the Tank Davis Frank Martin fight might go the distance. Loki, I think it might, just because I think Tank will struggle. I think that.
Yeah, I mean, it won't surprise me, but it's not like he's gonna struggle to the point where the refs' cards are gonna be like a split decision.
If it goes split decision, I'll be like, yeah, Tank, you suck.
I mean,
but he won't. He won't. That's what I'm trying to say. He won't.
Wasn't that supposed to be the case with Pitbull Cruz, though? It wasn't.
That should have been.
It wasn't supposed to go to a decision, yet it did.
Yeah, or imagine if Frank Martin drops Tank. Imagine if Tank actually gets dropped on his ass.
Oh my God,
that would be something to see.
Alfonso said this is the fanboy cinnamon fanboy channel, so you know
what? Bring it on, bitch!
Bring it on,
bro. Come here. The link
is in the chat.
Drop that link. Get this fucking coward in here.
Yeah, man, I mean Albozo, man. Either click the link or you can lick on my link, bro.
Hey, yo.
Yo.
Hey, I apologize, guys. I've been horny lately, man. My bad.
Say, listen, my brother. Hold on, Morales. Hold on, man. You my brother. I respect you. Only thing I'm gonna tell you, this ain't a Diddy party.
I got you, bro. I got you.
The only person you could be horny with is with your woman, which is why every time I'm horny, I'm with my woman.
Yeah, the only time you can feel that way is either with your woman or his woman.
It was sarcasm. It was sarcasm.
No, that ass is not. My girl's ass is mine.
We gotta mess with you today, man. We gotta mess with you.
To be fair, I'm surprised you didn't dump your ass for the fucking
Oh no, she came with me. She came with me to the fight. So
what did she say when you were back in Cap? Was she supporting George, or was she like, you're an idiot?
No, because she saw this was my face when George got knocked out. My hands were like right here, about to rip my hair off, and then She calmly said to me in Spanish, "Hey, hey, love, you're number one. Your boy lost. Number two, here, let me give you a hug." And I'm like, "Fuck."
That's the true one. That tells you got a good one.
Man, hey, I gotta respect you though, bro. Just like I gotta respect George Cambos, you know what I'm saying? Because he's taking all the fights, and I gotta respect you for coming on here, even though after you said all that shit that Cambos is gonna win. So, hey, my props to you though, for real.
I appreciate it. I mean, at least I'm not a Loma hater because I never hated on Loma. I like Loma. I'm just, I'm friends with George Cambos. I'm friends with the guy, so I got to ride with my guy. So,
we got Kevin. He says Ryan Cooks, Errol Spence at this stage. Does Ryan Garcia beat Errol Spence? Panel. Does he beat him or no?
let's pump the brakes there. Let's pump the brakes.
I think yes.
No, wait a
I
minute.
think yes.
No, hell no. Hold on.
Pump the brakes.
You say no, wait a minute. I gotta say this real quick. You can't be the first one talking about pumping the damn brakes when you had Cambosis beating Loma by outboxing. Hell no, man. You can't be the one that pumps the brakes. Anybody up here can say it, not you. All right.
I'm gonna. Can I start on this?
Oh,
Can I start on this?
Yeah.
Go ahead, man.
And I really mean this. Don't pump the brakes, ladies and gentlemen. I think Lomachenko. Sorry, we're on about Ryan. Hold on, one fight. I think Ryan beats Errol.
Agreed. Agreed. I agree.
What do you guys think? G. Jesus Morales, what do you guys think?
For now, yeah, I say yes, bro. Spence by this point, he's been out for like how long? A year?
They give him some change.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. No, there's no way in hell I see him winning. Like, what the fuck is he gonna do?
At what weight class though?
I think they said welter or super welter. Ryan said welter or super welter. He don't care.
So that's what 154,
147, 154.
And I think Ryan will be much stronger. He goes up in weight.
Yep.
Yeah, because he won't have to drain himself. By that point, he's making weight comfortably.
I didn't say pump the brakes on Ryan beating Spence because that actually is 50-50 for me. So I don't mind if Ryan wins or not. What I'm saying is, how about we let Ryan test the waters?
How about we let Cambosis sit the fuck down?
Again, we pressed him against Mario Barrios. How about we throw Barrios for Ryan? How about that?
Give me Ryan over Barrios.
Yeah, he's gonna beat him. He's gonna knock him out.
I got a quick question. Who wins right now? Cambosis or Barrios?
Barrios.
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 Yo, of course Barrios gonna win because he's too damn big. Of course he's going.
Sun's getting hot.
Sorry, George, but Mario is too big for you.
One last question on this, and I'm gonna leave George Cambosis alone. Can he beat any top fighter in and around his weight class?
135?
No.
Yes.
Who?
Well, no Shakur, no Haney, no Lomachenko.
No Tank.
No.
He beating Tank.
No Tank.
He's not beating Tank.
No, he's not.
No,
I'm not a Tank fan. He ain't beating Tank.
No, he's not. He's not.
He beating Tank.
Fuck.
Morales,
make fights.
Bro, he's not. Bro, he is not.
No, he's not. No, he's not. I'm sorry.
What the fuck? He has nothing. He has nothing over Tank. Like, Tank has been fighting showcase after showcase.
That'll be a shootout.
Here's the deal.
That'll be a war.
Here's the deal. I think Tank, let me be clear. There's not a bigger Tank hater than me, and everyone knows this.
I hate Tank too.
Tank probably.
I fucking hate Tank.
Yeah, Tank probably knocks Cambos out.
Yep.
But I do think George will win rounds over Tank. Absolutely. I would give George a chance. I got 60-40 Tank. Seriously, I would.
The problem is like
I think
he's got no power. Like, he's got no decent power to make him back up a step.
I think Frank Martin is what we think he is. I think George would beat Frank Martin.
Yeah, okay, I can probably give you that.
Look, I'm not going to argue George beating Frank Martin because I don't really think
I think
highly
he beats
of
Frank
him.
Martin. I think he beats Edwin De Los Santos. I think he beats Rayo.
Nah.
Not Rayo.
I think he beats Navarrete.
Rayo.
No, not Navarrete.
I even think he beats William Cepeda. I think
He's been playing Rufus a long time with these predictions.
Bro, the water down there fucked you up, bro. The water down there messed you up, man.
Man, what did you smoke down there, bro? Give me some.
What were you on?
I'm admitting right now, Shakur, Loma, and Haney, they would all wash him.
In Tank.
Bro.
Tank not watching him. That's 50-50.
Tank watching him. That ain't no damn 50.
Tank stops him. Tank stops him.
50-50. That's
Son,
50-50.
Cambos does nothing elite. What does he have over anybody in the division? He has
I
nothing.
hate Tank.
Literally,
and
tanking
Tank
Cambos
Roxy,
is just like any other fight he didn't had. Like this is not going to be a challenge.
Exactly.
Styles make fights, and that will be a war because
What
He
is-
has no
what is-
power.
But he has nothing to make him respect him.
He
There's
can't
no
box.
There's no power, no
he doesn't have great
defense.
no power.
defense.
He has no power.
I mean, bro.
Tell that to Teofimo. Tell
I
that
don't
to
like Tank Davis
Teofimo.
either, man. I don't
Bro,
like Tank
that
Davis
was-
either,
that
man.
was
but he's
one-
got
That was a
fundamentals.
fluke night.
Hold
But did
on.
he
That was
drop him
one
yesterday?
fight.
He
Did
said,
drop him
tell that to
yesterday?
Teofimo like he stopped. Did he stop Tio?
No, he didn't.
He
Exactly.
dropped him.
Did he get dropped?
He dropped him.
Yes.
No, but
Yep.
Cambos
One.
got dropped as well.
Okay, George got dropped too.
And he got stopped by Loma.
Okay,
And
Lomachenko
so
was
when we
actually a
talk
good
about
fight.
him and Tank, there's no way that's a 50-50 fight, bro. No, it just ain't no way.
I said it's because of the styles, bro. Don't you understand?
No,
What
what
is
style?
that?
No,
Cambosis
style?
doesn't have the style, bro. He doesn't have the style for Tank, bro.
Camboso's got heart. That's it. There's nothing elite.
If he had just a little bit of pop, then I would maybe give you the 50-50 because Pitbull showed it. Pitbull fucking had him on his back feet, backing up a little because he had some pop. And if Cambos had a little bit of power and fought smart, I can give you a 50-50 fight or a slight chance that he can make him look bad but not win because Tank is a ref favorite.
Okay, so then Nuke, let me ask you a question. If Tank is not a 50-50, well then what do you think is George's best matchup right now at 135? What do you think is the best?
He's below a lot of people, man. The only thing I'll tell you is I think George needs to move up to 140.
Yep.
And because
Really?
I think that'll be better for him. Put a little more weight on. He's gonna get his ass kicked at any weight. But I think moving up to 140, he'll get a better ass whooping and he'll feel better about it after the fight too.
I mean, in my opinion, he's too small.
Man, I can see him fighting Regis Prograis. Move up to 140.
That's a great fight.
Regis.
And I
There
think
you go.
Regis beats him too.
I think that you know what?
Regis
Yeah, I don't
knocks
blame
him
you. I don't blame you for picking Regis. I'm gonna say
I
that's
don't
50-50.
believe in Cambosis has never shown me anything. When you got to rob Maxie Hughes, I have nothing for you. Like, I don't believe anything. Sandro Martin,
Maybe-
Cambosis right now.
Maybe he could also fight Jose Ramirez.
Like Cambos and Sandor Martin is what you said?
Yeah, right now. Who wins?
Well, due to the fact that Sandor Martin's a skillful boxer, he either would end up a draw or Sandor Martin probably would edge him.
Boy, you really got a lot of belief in Cambosis.
I said Sandor Martin probably would edge him.
Almost a
Wait.
draw or edge him. Oh,
Yeah.
What about Victor Ortiz?
Oh, fuck off, Victor Ortiz. If you had to hit me with the Victor Ortiz, out of all the names, you could have said Subriel Martinez.
Yeah.
You could have said
No,
Tio.
Subriel would fucking kill him. What are you talking about? Subriel would
I
fucking
said
murder
you couldn't
him.
pulled out anybody else, but you pulled out of your culo Victor Ortiz.
Yes, yes.
We
Because
got a few more comments.
okay, fine.
Alfonso likes swallowing churros whole. I don't.
What-
That's because he won't click the link.
What's next? Are you gonna say Barroso? Ismael Barroso, the old man?
I pick
He
him.
might as well. Might as well.
I think
Might
he
as
would
well.
do it.
Might as well.
I think he would do it, bro.
Are you pick-
I'm picking Barroso over George.
I'm picking Barroso. I'm sorry.
Here's
Are you
another-
picking
here's
Rayo? Are you picking Rayo de los
Here's
Santos?
another
Yes,
one.
I picked both of those.
Yes.
Oh my god!
Here's one name we forgot about 114. I could see it being George's next fight. Give
Raleigh.
me Jack Catterall at 140 over George Cambosis.
That's the only guy I was gonna say. Jack Cantrell.
Who's about to knock Josh Taylor into retirement in the next 2 weeks?
You actually think Jack Catterall will knock Taylor out?
Yes, 100%.
I mean, that could go.
What?
Either way, but I'm kind
I think Catterall's knocking Taylor out. It won't go to the judges this time. They robbed him in the first. Jack Catterall should have been the undisputed champion at 140.
Yeah, but
I won't
Tio
forget that.
couldn't.
Not put him to sleep.
What about
Tio
Chris
couldn't put
Colbert?
him away though.
What about Chris Colbert for Cambosis?
Oh, give me Cambosis in that fight. Colbert's
And
trash.
I'm still not high on Cambosis. I'm picking Chris Colbert.
Fuck off, dude.
All right.
No, you're going too far.
Okay,
Even
you're
I will
going a
back with
little
Southern
too far.
Unity on that one.
Damn.
I'll
Come
tell you
on,
one thing,
dude.
George. I'll tell you one thing. The guy that George stops at 140, George will knock out Rolly. He'll knock out Rolly.
Oh.
No, he
I
would
got
not.
Rolly beating
Please
Cambos.
stop.
Wait, who's picking
Yeah,
Bro, I got
Rolly.
Rolly
Yeah, I
too.
can see
I'm
that. I
picking
can see
Rolly.
that. Nah. To be
I'm
fair,
picking
to be
Rolly over
fair.
Cambosis. I'm picking Rolly.
No. Come on,
Yes.
no way,
Yeah.
no way. No, come
Rolly
on.
too
You gotta
big.
give.
Morales, who you
Rolly's
got?
actually trash. Rolly is actually trash.
Bro,
But he's
I
a
know.
bigger guy. I mean,
Yeah, he's a
no.
bigger guy. He makes
Paulo,
Cambosis
who
look
you
like a
got?
midget.
I don't know. I don't know. I think that one he might be able to win.
I have to take George in that fight against Rolly.
George.
Look,
Rolly is so overrated. I'm sorry.
Right. Rolly's like he's fucking. He is big, but he's just dumb, and he's been caught. He fights dumb and he gets
I
caught.
think
So I think he can put him out.
And look, and I want to apologize for saying Colbert wins. I don't really believe in Colbert at all.
That shit was funny though.
You're the one who usually says that some of us need to be drug tested. You need to be drug tested for that take.
If you
That's
think,
right. That's right.
If you think of what Pitbull Cruz, what he did to Rolly, what you think Cambos is going to do to him?
Man, you keep
What?
talking
But
about
Pitbull has pressure. Pitbull has pressure in
power.
defense.
Pitbull has power.
I know he has
Dude.
power. That's what I'm saying. I
Pitbull
said
has pressure. He
And-
has power, and he's
And
smaller
Cambosis
than
does not. Cambosis has no power.
Bro,
if
son,
he goes to
son.
140, if he
How
goes
about this? How about this? Cambosis goes up, fights Pitbull Cruz right now. Who wins and how?
Oh, Pitbull by knockout.
Knockout
Knockout.
in like 5 rounds.
It's not even a debate.
Bro, son, watch. I like Cambosos. Like I like Cambosos. I have nothing against him, but it's just matchup wise, he's not good. I'm sorry.
Not gonna lie, you kind of trapped me on that one. I kind of would pick Pitbull Cruz by a split decision.
There you go.
By split
Nah,
decision.
nah.
He's not going the distance.
Is
I
this?
said Pitbull Cruz. There you go. I said
Yeah, but not by split decision.
Not by split decision, my dude.
You kind of got me
Come
right
on.
there. You got me right there. All right, you got
Man,
me.
this guy really loves George Cambos. If I would have said
Why?
Cambosis versus Anthony Joshua, he said I got Joshua by split decision.
Well, what's next? Are you gonna pick? What's next? Are you picking Hoya Inways over George Cambosis?
I would.
I
I
would.
would.
I-
Yeah.
I think I would too. I would too.
I feel like he's great enough to do it.
Yep.
Put the drugs down. He's too small. for
Okay.
that.
Oh, wait, son. How about this?
You know for a fact I'm picking the new way, for fuck's sake, man.
He's too small. Too
What-
small for
What
135.
about
He
What
would win
about
by unanimous
Cambosos?
decision.
what about Cambosos versus Jose Ramirez?
George Cambosis.
Oh, actually, that's a close one. I think Ramirez.
I don't know. I got Jose.
Cambosis or Jose Ramirez?
I got Jose.
Yeah.
Jose stops him.
Jose stops him, bro.
I also picked George to beat that guy Rances Bartholomew.
Francis Bartholomew.
No, that's a 50-50 fight.
That's a close one.
That's a
I
50-50 fight.
I think
No,
he,
you know,
Francis is
51,
big.
51 Bartholomew, 51-49.
and I think he also beats at 140. He beats that guy, the Danielito Zoria guy. I think he beats Zoria too.
Oh man, you believe in Cambosis more than anybody, bro. 'Cause I
Well,
don't
I
believe
had told you, I admitted to you that at 135, Shakur, Loma, and Haney would wash him. I told
and
you.
Tank.
And Tank.
He's not giving you the
And
tag.
If that fight happens, wait till I tell you that'd be 50-50.
Like, bro, you
Even
gonna make
if
me a
George
Tank fan?
loses-
Like Tank is watching.
We're gonna have fucking. Here's the problem if that fight happens. We're gonna then have fucking. What do you call it? We're gonna have fucking Southpaw, Igor, Akai over here actually supporting Nuke for once.
I know, like we're gonna be
Cheering
friends.
on
you know, like-
Tank.
Y'all gonna be friends ganging up on me. I'll be like, what the fuck is going on?
No, they're gonna be here supporting, and Nuke's gonna be like, why the fuck are these bitches here? Hey, my God, why are these? Nuke, you get where I'm coming from.
Oh yeah.
You're
Oh
gonna,
yeah.
you're gonna be like, why are you cunts here? I
just-
don't like any of y'all.
I
Yo,
just
Hey,
son, but
speaking-
you got a chance to redeem yourself. Who you got with this Fury and Usyk?
Okay, here you go. Make the right choice here, and
Yeah.
you can redeem yourself.
Oh, I know who I've got.
I know who I got.
I got someone too. Who do you got, son? What do you got?
What do you mean by redeem yourself? I'm kind of
Make the right choice.
Make the
He
right
got
choice.
George about split decision.
Wait, what? Repeat that again.
Who wins between Fury and Usyk?
I'm picking. Not gonna lie, I said it before. Size don't matter. So Alexander Usyk.
Oh my God.
They're both. It's a good fight. I like that fight.
Oh,
It's a good fight.
Oh man, nah.
It doesn't matter. Size
Sorry,
don't matter.
you're wrong. Size does matter on this occasion. That's why I'm picking Fury by
Plus,
stoppage.
resume-wise, you know, who's better skillfully between Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder? Anthony Joshua. And Usyk's beat better skillful fighters than Fury has.
No, I agree on that.
Theory again.
I agree on that, but I just think Fury's too big for him.
I don't know. Fury's skilled. Fury's not going to get tired.
And not only that, has anyone seen Fury's shape for this? He's coming in really light.
I've never seen him this great.
I'll give him credit for that.
He's coming in light for this fight.
I'll give him credit for that.
He's going to be sticking and moving. Because here's the thing, he can come in light because he's the bigger man still. The problem is he'll be sticking and moving, popping that jab. I think body shots are going to be money for Fury in this fight.
Huge.
We know Usyk is susceptible to the body. Look at the 11th round in the second Joshua fight where Joshua almost got him out. And look at, and I'm still going to say it, highly controversial Dubois fight.
Yep.
You know, I'll ask the panel, low blow or a body shot KO?
I thought it was a body shot stoppage, personally.
Yeah,
which means
I'd say yes.
And the other thing is Fury's going to be able to lean on him when they get close and all that.
Yep, that's going to be the key.
Give me Fury.
About the Dubois thing, for me, that was like 50 with me because, yes, it was a body shot. But the problem, what happened after that? Dubois didn't do anything else after that.
Well, because they gave Usyk a breather and loads of time to recover and regain his
then
senses.
what happened after that? Usyk literally drowned Dubois. How we did with Joshua and Chisora.
Hold on, let me get these questions out of the way. Before the end of the year, we should make a troll fight between Southpaw and Charlie Z.
Charlie Z wins that fight. Charlie Z wins.
Who you guys winning that fight, guys?
Charlie Z.
Charlie Z. I don't even know who Charlie Z is. Give me Charlie Z.
Well, Charlie Z is the guy that basically Deontay Wilder knocked out in like a leaked video or something like that.
Yeah,
I saw that video. It was pretty funny.
Mike trades Nuke. I believe Tio and Matthias can knock out Tank at 140.
Yes.
I'd agree that.
Yes.
I think with Teofimo, I don't feel Teofimo concerns me because I don't know what Teofimo I'm going to get fight by fight.
Yes, I agree. I agree with that.
I'd mess around and pick Tio. He go in there and get knocked out.
I don't know. I think Tio has like I think at this point Tio has maybe I believe matured enough to rise to the occasion. As opposed to when he beat Loma. As opposed to when he beat Loma and he was like, oh shit, he's on cloud 9. He didn't think he was gonna pull it off, and then he had the Cambos fumble, and then now slowly he's kind of been coming back. And I think like if those two, if he sat at the table with Tank and be like, all right, well, this is a money fight. We're both gonna make some change here. I think he would rise to the occasion.
Yeah, because Tio seems like he's the type of guy where he wakes up for elite level fights, but he goes to sleep a little bit on fights.
B level, C levels.
Yeah.
Yeah, like on
because by the way, and Matthias knocking.
Yeah, because
Tank's not going to 140.
I don't know about Matthias. He's kind of stationary. I think Tank would be able to fire off on him a lot.
Matthias knocks Tank out.
I think Matthias is that dangerous. Matthias is him. He's that dude at 140. I
don't know. I think Matthias is making me doubt him a little bit.
I'm going to say it legit. The more entertaining fight, on June 1st, because I think most people in this call are going to be watching the Benavides card, correct?
Yes, we will.
Yep.
I won't be watching that card. I'll be watching the Matthias Leon Paro fight. Paro's a good fighter from the Ocean. He's undefeated and he's a nasty southpaw. That is a really good fight for Matthias in his home country. I'll be watching that fight on Matchroom, on the zone.
A good fight.
Because I think that'll be a more entertaining fight.
I feel like, though, at the same time, like, Matthias, he actually might struggle with Pyro just because if he's, like, losing on the cards, I actually have a feeling that they might rob Pyro on the cards.
Which would suck.
Man.
That's
could happen because it's a hometown fight.
It's happened with Danny Garcia and Mauricio Herrera years ago when I was at that fight. I was like, yeah, Danny did not win that fight. It happened with nearly happened with Joshua and Usyk too, where Usyk got nearly robbed in that rematch.
I thought
can't
you could
say
have
this
scored
one
that fight
for
to
whatever
draw,
reason.
but the worst. I need to say this. Another fight, and this is a real throwback fight, and I don't even like this person. One of the worst boxing robberies I ever watched. Amir Khan, Lamont Peterson, if anyone remembers that.
man.
Oh yeah.
Huge robbery. Huge robbery.
You remember
That
that
was in
fight?
DC.
I was never a fan of Amir Khan, and I'm making that abundantly clear here from the UK. But do you remember how bad he got
I
robbed?
remember. He battered the hell out of Peterson in good old capital DC, and they robbed him just because the fight was in the capital of the United States in Washington, D.C.
Hold on, let me get these comments out, guys. Al says Akai hates Canelo more than he hates that place. I'm not going to say it. I don't want to be, banned. New country guys, yo, put some respect on Sugar Barroso's name.
Fuck Barroso. Fuck Barroso. Fuck Barroso.
No, to be fair, I have to put respect on Barroso's name. I thought O'Hara Davis was going to beat him, and then Barroso spat that motherfucker.
Yeah, one
So
round.
I got Barroso beating Cambos if it ever happens.
Yep.
Same.
I'm deleting my YouTube. I swear, if that fight happens and if Barroso knocks out Cambosis, I'm deleting my channel.
No, don't do that.
Nah,
Don't do that. We need you here.
I need to troll you, bro.
I'm deleting my channel.
Just put super kangaroo piss. All right. Americo says Usyk wins. Already put $1,000 on him. That I feel like that's a mistake.
That's a big mistake.
Enjoy not having $1,000 tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
By Monday morning next week. I'm sorry. And you guys know I'm from the UK, and I'm not the biggest Fury fan. I think he's been a clawing, over this with Usyk, as you guys all remember. But even I'm backing Fury in this fight.
I think he's gonna win it. I think he's gonna. I think he's just a bigger guy, a little smarter, and I think he's gonna, stop him in the late rounds.
I actually have another reason why they just hit me on why I think Usyk beats Fury. I actually have another reason why, and actually,
go on, I want to hear this.
And that reason is because of the Francis Ngannou performance of how trash Fury.
No, bro. No. Fury,
I
listen. Fury used that as switching bait, bro. Like he probably went in. He didn't train for nothing. He didn't take that guy seriously.
Exactly.
He made it seem to give right. He made it seem to Usyk to be like, oh, he's lost a step. He's not doing this. He looks pretty shitty. I'm gonna go in there 100% confidence, and then he's gonna hit a brick wall.
Thank you. I was just about to say. No, there's another reason why I would not give you that, and I mean this truthfully. The reason why I can't give you that, son, is because Fury didn't even properly train for that fight.
Right. He took it as a walk in the park.
He did not train for that fight whatsoever.
Yeah, he thought it was gonna be a walk in the park. He thought.
Right, he didn't. But he didn't. I mean, honestly, if he would have taken it seriously, he would have knocked him out just like Joshua did.
Well, Joshua literally.
If I would have seen the Fury that beat Deontay Wilder, I think we would have seen a better Fury on that fight.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. Let's go ahead and wrap it up. What's your final thoughts today? And Friday we'll be back with another one. Making our official predictions. I'm gonna let the son of New Jersey go last. Because I'm gonna roast him. I got something special for you. Hey kid, you wanted your final thought?
Looking forward to history this weekend with undisputed world heavyweight champion. We're going to have history this weekend. It's going to be great for boxing. I will give my prediction on the fight Friday night. And overall, just enjoying the afterglow of teaching some boxing sense to the son of New Jersey.
What about you, Clavo? You next, my brother.
Yeah, man. I enjoyed the live as always, man. It's good to hear from y'all. Son, I'm sorry. I feel sorry for you right now, bro, but you got to get it. And shout out to y'all. Shout out to IBFP. As always, shout out to sexy little sluts, man. Can't go without them.
I agree with that.
Edgar Moreno, talk to me.
Yeah, bro. I mean, looking forward to the fight this weekend. I hope, like I think Fury's going to win, become undisputed. Son of New Jersey, bro, we tried to tell you, I don't know if maybe George paid for the trip out there and that's what made you, sponsor him or try to cheer him on and stuff. But we told you,
Actually, not for me. It was they offered me. They basically gave me and my woman a free ticket. So I was like, all right, yeah, why not? See you later, mama. I'll be in Australia for a week, which by the way was beautiful out there in Perth.
Oh, yeah.
So
All
beautiful.
right, all right, all
By
right.
the way, there is something I just want to quickly mention. I don't know
Yes.
if anyone's seen it. Tickets are flying for the fucking, homecoming fight of Boots Ennis.
Oh yes, yes.
Like,
Yeah,
he's-
yeah,
he's
that's a
proven it-
given.
He's proven himself to be a draw, if I'm allowed to say it. Like Matchroom are doing him right. I've heard tickets are absolutely flying for that fight.
And last thing I'd like to say, I would love. I mean, I know it's never gonna happen again, but I would love to go to 13-round fights because then we wouldn't have this bullshit about draws and stupid decisions this way or that way.
It's 15-round fights.
And would you guys
I mean,
be okay?
that's
if
a
they
little too
deduct-
much.
Would you guys be okay if they deduct points for guys refusing to engage, kind of like when Haney wants to hug, or
Yeah,
like when
yes.
Shakur Stevenson literally runs around the ring?
Yes,
Yes,
keep
because
on running,
yeah, I would definitely because bro, at its core, it is the highest level of hand-to-hand combat. You're getting paid to beat the other man up. You are not getting paid to hug him and run around.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, son of New Jersey, you're
Here
up.
we go.
Yes. Well, like I said, at least I enjoyed a fun time on a fun weekend with the Team Cambos, up in Perth. Beautiful out there. I was happy to be at my third fight ever live in person. Much respect to Loma. Much respect, to George for giving us at least a satisfying fight, even though it wasn't the war that I was hoping to see. It was a demolition derby that happened out there. I'm gonna eat my crow still, because I thought this was gonna be a Ryan Garcia Haney type of 2.0, where I thought George was also going to.
I'm gonna have to interrupt you. Because I have something to say to you, son. The fact that you thought that this would be a Ryan Haney, the fact that you thought that he would outbox him.
I didn't say not the knockdown, not the knockdowns where Haney got blocked.
But you still believe that he was going to outbox Lomachenko. The fact that you thought that, I'm just going to say this to you, son. You are the dumbest, stupidest, nicest person that I've had on this podcast. I appreciate you just coming on here and taking all our shit, man. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know what you saw in George Cambos, man, but
like I said, he's my friend. All right, I talk to him on social media. All right,
but anybody that can friend you on social media, I got them winning. Nah, don't do that no more.
No, I've actually been friends with him ever since he beat Lee Selby. I followed his career that back. So
yeah, bro.
Can I say one last thing?
Yeah.
I mean, I really hope that Loma can do it, but the clock is ticking. And I feel bad that he might not be able to accomplish undisputed.
No, I think he will, because I actually was going to say.
I mean, I hope he will. I will be very happy.
It's like this Top Rank will probably match him up against Navarrete, Nick.
Navarrete is getting destroyed.
Right.
And Loma's killing Navarrete.
Pinata incoming on 3.
And I think Shakur's going to eventually have to move up quickly because he's just sitting around doing nothing.
It'll be a question. Does the Javonta duck the Loma still?
That's going to be the question. Exactly. Right.
Tank Davis is going to take the Loma fight when he sees Loma
aged out.
Do you think he sees Loma aged out now when he was saying that?
I think he does. I think he does.
Well, immediately,
if he thinks Loma's aged out after that ass beating he gave George Cambos, Tank's not only losing to Loma,
he's getting embarrassed.
Stopping him.
Look,
stopping him.
I'm gonna let you guys in on something. I actually have a source over at the PBC. I try not to tell people about it. I don't really like people to know what I know, but I'm gonna tell you this because I knew the Spence Crawford thing was about to happen, and I'm gonna tell you this: Tank Davis immediately after after the Lomachenko fight, he went to his promoter and said that he wants Cambos as soon as possible. So expect that fight.
Oh my god!
We about to get. Well, like I told you, Tank is not going to wash him if that happens. I tell you, right now, he's not.
All right, man. I'm going to talk to everybody later. Son in New Jersey.
See you Friday.
That kangaroo piss.
Be good. Be good.
He's getting knocked out.
Son, you'll get your revenge on Abba me and Nuke when the Tim Sue mauling of Virgil Ortiz.
Everybody's picking Timzu anyways. Virgil's not that guy. Everybody's
Virgil's winning.
my
Virgil's
God.
winning. Virgil is
How
winning.
dare you say Virgil's not that guy? The Cambos is his ass.
Timzu is that dude. He got robbed against Fundora, and we all know it. Timzu by destruction.
And Virgil Ortiz is whooping it. We're gonna have to talk about this another time. Kangaroo piss.
Oh my God! Even I didn't go that